Hey, this is Alex at U-Rock Music Center. Actually, I wanted to take a little break today from working and just do a really quick video about a very simple subject, dusting your guitar. So a lot of people, especially people with more high-end guitars, want to keep their guitars looking pristine and presentable all the time. Some of you who heavily play one guitar all the time may not be so concerned about aesthetics, might just want to skip this video. But if you're one of the aforementioned people, if you want to keep your guitar looking good all the time, a major thing is dusting your guitar, getting that hard to reach dust that usually accumulates under the strings where you pick and under the headstock where the strings go over the nut. So this is a little tip that I picked up when I worked in recording studios. I was told by an engineer to dust the console. And what do you use to dust a console in a recording studio? A paintbrush. Paintbrushes are soft and they can easily bend around all the knobs on the console. And they get the dust off really easily. They work really great for that. So I started just using a paintbrush around my shop here to dust the guitars hanging on. If they didn't, they accumulated some dust, which will happen really quick. So one thing I noticed is that, one, you've got to use a very good paintbrush. This is actually a nice paintbrush. This is a Purdy that I've never once dipped in paint. Don't ever use a paintbrush that you've ever used for anything other than this, and buy a quality paintbrush. Quality paintbrushes are softer. You don't want to put any swirls and finishes, which leads me to my next instrument here. This is a cheap duster from a hair cutting kit. When you get done with your haircut, the barber cleans you up. This is super duper soft, and this will be safe on even the thinnest and softest of finishes. So let me just show you guys how it works. I'm going to be dusting up my G&L here that I play every day. It's got some nice accumulation of dust underneath the strings and underneath the headstock. So see if you can see that. Let's get a better angle here on this dust. It's pretty simple, really. This is all we're going to do. We're going to take our paintbrush, and you can just kind of mush it down in there. It'll go right between the strings instantly, and just move it back and forth. It'll even get this really, really hard to reach stuff at the bridge, like between the bridge and the neck or bridge pickup there. And then just everything that comes out, you just brush it away. You get this above this pickup here. And now this guitar looks presentable. All right, so now we'll just get behind the headstock here. And no more dust. So again, the paintbrush works really well most of the time. If you've got a guitar that you're particularly worried about the finish on, like a PRS with nitro finish or something, then this works really well. The bristles are a little softer. It'll get in between just fine. But because it's softer, you've got to work it more. So I hope you guys find this helpful, and look out for more tips and tricks and all that later on down the road. Have a good one.